Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Sevilla. Just left the hostel de la Muralla and we agreed that it was a very nice place to spend the night. Very clean, comfortable, and more importantly, very affordable. Our next destination is Cadiz, another incredible coastal city, but first we are going to pass through the city of Jerez de la Frontera. But first, we need to clear Sevilla's morning traffic, so let's go! Oh, hello, Lady Wolf. Fancy meeting you here.
Hello, guys. Good morning. Come on, Wolf. Did you just took the wrong turn again?
Me? Never.
Yeah, right. Such a beautiful sunny day. Just perfect to ride. So let's go.
Engage.
This is not Star Trek.
The downside of big cities like Sevilla is of course the traffic jams. And of course we have our bikes loaded to the max, especially mine, with the side cases, so we must take it easy. Nice and easy, like I'm used to say. And I'm always trying to be Lady Wolf's wingman, especially when cars get between us. We are finally leaving Sevilla and entering the autopista heading south. But just for a little bit, soon we will pick up the National Road 4 heading to Jerez de la Frontera. This part of Andalusia is completely flat and almost at sea level. Of course, the roads are mainly straights and the vistas are almost as far as the eye can see. Welcome to Jerez de la Frontera, also known as simply Jerez. It is a Spanish city and municipality in the province of Cadiz in the autonomous community of Andalusia in southwestern Spain, located just midway between the Atlantic Ocean and the Cádiz Mountains. As of 2020, the city, the largest in the province, had a population of 213,000 inhabitants. It is the fifth largest in Andalusia and has become the transportation and communications hub of the province, surpassing even Cadiz, the provincial capital, in economic activity. Jerez de la Frontera is also, in terms of land area, the largest municipality in the province, and its sprawling outlying areas are a fertile zone for agriculture. There are also many cattle ranches and horse breeding operation, as well as the world-renowned wine industry of the wine Jerez. Of course, Jerez is known to host since 1987 the Grand Prix motorcycle racing that has been held at the Circuito de Jerez. On this weekend, the city welcomes tens of thousands of bikers from all around the world. On this roundabout, we can see a plaque saying Jerez, Cidade del Caballo, as an indication to the connections of this city to horsemanship. It is on these vast lands that the amazing Andaluzian steed comes from. The name Jerez goes back to the Phoenician era Jerez, later Romanized under the name of Jerez, and even later Astaregia. The current Spanish name came by the way of the Arabic name Cadiz, and in former times during the Muslim period in Iberia it was called Jerez or Jerez. The name of the famous fortified wine Jerez, which originated here, represents an adaptation of the city's Arabic name Cadiz. Traces of human presence in the area date from the Upper Neolithic, and humans have inhabited Jerez de la Frontera since at least the Copper or Neolithic age, but the identity of the first natives remain unclear. The first major proto-historic settlement in the area, around the 3rd millennium before Christ, is attributed to the Tartessians. Jerez later became a Roman city under the name Astaregia. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the Vandals and the Visigoths ruled it until the Arabs conquered the area in 711. In the 11th century, it briefly became the seat of an independent taifa. Some years later, Abdun ibn Muhammad united it with Arcos and ruled both, circa the year of 1040 and 1053. In the year 1053, it was annexed to Seville. In the 12th and 13th centuries, Jerez underwent a period of great development, building its defense system and setting the current street layout of the old town. In 1231, the Battle of Jerez took place within the town's vicinity. Christian troops under the command of Álvaro Pérez de Castro, grandson of Alfonso VII, King of Castile and Leon, defeated the Arab troops of the Emir Ibn Ud, despite the numerical superiority of the latter. After a month-long siege in 1261, the city surrendered to Castile, but its Muslim population remained. It rebelled and was finally defeated in the year of 1264. Thanks to its agriculture-based economy, rich countryside and bustling demographics, Jerez was already a major city of the Lower Andalusia towards the end of the Middle Ages. The discovery of the Americas and the conquest of Granada in 1492 made Jerez one of the most prosperous cities of Andalusia through trade and through its proximity to the ports of Sevilla and Cadiz. Attracted by the economic possibilities offered by the winemaking business, a substantial foreign European population, English, Flemish, Portuguese, and most notably Genoese, installed in the city. Together with the local wealthy class, they participated in slave ownership. Despite the social, economic, and political decadence that occurred in the 17th century, the city managed to maintain a reasonable pace of development, becoming world famous for its wine industry.
Jerez de la Frontera Cathedral is a Catholic church built in the 17th century. It is a mix of a Gothic, Baroque and Neoclassical style. It was elevated to the rank of cathedral in 1980. It is the seat of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Jerez. It was declared Cultural Heritage Site in 1931. The Alcázar of Jerez de la Frontera that we saw moments ago is a former Moorish Alcázar now housing a park. The first fortress was probably built in the 11th century when Jerez was part of the small kingdom of the Taifa of Arcos de la Frontera on a site settled since prehistoric times in the southwestern corner of the city. In the 12th century, a new structure was erected to be used as both residence and fortress by the Almohad Caliphate. Later, after the Reconquista, it was the seat of the first Christian mayors, and its development continued with the palace and other structures. Jerez has a reputation as the world capital of cherry wine. Sherry is a fortified wine made from white grapes grown near the town of Jerez. Jerez has been a center of viniculture since the Phoenicians introduced winemaking to Spain in 1100 BC. The Romans continued the practice after they took control of Iberia around 200 BC. The Moors conquered the region in AD 711 and introduced distillation, which led to the development of brandy and fortified wine. Sherry became very popular in Great Britain. Because sherry was a major wine export to the United Kingdom, many English companies and styles developed. Jerez, the city where flamenco singing began, is also proud of its Andaluzian center of flamenco. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you next time when we're visiting the city of Cadiz. Bye!